For many decades, we have been told that dietary fat is our greatest enemy and that cholesterol is the primary cause of clogged arteries and heart disease. But why is heart disease still rising even though we have drastically cut fat from our diets? We often focus on the numbers on a piece of paper, but those figures don't tell the whole story about what is actually happening inside your body. To understand heart health, we must look deeper than just cholesterol levels. We need to see how these molecules interact with our delicate blood vessel walls. The shift toward low-fat foods often meant eating more sugar and refined carbohydrates, which actually triggered a completely different set of health problems for our hearts. Your heart is a complex organ that requires more than just the absence of fat to function properly. It needs the right kind of fuel and protection. In this video, I will reveal why focusing solely on lowering cholesterol might be missing the real culprit behind the modern epidemic of cardiovascular disease. Prepare to rethink everything you thought you knew about nutrition. Let's dive into the science of inflammation and how it truly affects your internal health. Cholesterol does not just randomly stick to the walls of your arteries. A healthy blood vessel is naturally slick and resistant to any type of buildup. The real problem starts with chronic inflammation. Think of it as microscopic damage or tiny nicks appearing on the inner lining of your blood vessels. Cholesterol acts like a firefighter. It rushes to the scene of inflammation to patch up the damage and protect the vessel from further injury or rupture. Blaming cholesterol for heart disease is like seeing firefighters at a fire and concluding that they must be the ones who started the dangerous blaze. The primary cause is the injury to the endothelium. Without this initial damage, cholesterol would simply continue its journey through the blood without causing any harm. What causes this damage? High blood sugar, industrial seed oils, and oxidative stress are the real triggers that ignite the inflammatory process in our bodies. As the body tries to heal the inflammation, it uses cholesterol and other materials to form a scab-like plaque, which eventually leads to the narrowing process. If we don't address the underlying inflammation, the body will keep sending more cholesterol to fix the constant damage, making the blockage even worse over time. To truly protect your heart, you must stop the fire of inflammation rather than just trying to remove the firefighters from the scene of the accident. When the environment of your blood becomes toxic due to poor diet, every molecule within it can potentially become a weapon against your own health. These inflammatory markers signal the immune system to react, further complicating the situation and leading to a cycle of damage that is hard to break. This immune response is natural, but when it becomes chronic, it transforms a simple repair mission into a permanent and dangerous site of arterial buildup. We need to focus our medical attention on reducing the sources of systemic inflammation if we ever hope to reverse the trend of cardiovascular disease. Once you clear away the old myths, the science of inflammation becomes very clear, pointing us toward a more effective way to manage our longevity. Every choice we make at the dinner table either fuels the fire of inflammation or helps to extinguish it, protecting our arteries from the inside. Not all LDL is created equal. Imagine large fluffy cotton balls versus small heavy steel marbles. These represent the different types of LDL in your blood. The large, buoyant particles are generally harmless. They float through your system without getting stuck or causing issues within the delicate lining of your arteries. The real danger comes from small, dense LDL. These tiny particles can easily penetrate the arterial wall, where they become trapped and trigger an immune response. When these small particles become oxidized, essentially turning rancid or rusty, they become highly toxic to the body and are recognized as foreign invaders. Your immune cells, called macrophages, try to clean them up by eating them. But they eat so many that they transform into bloated foam cells. These foam cells accumulate under the artery lining, forming the core of the plaque that eventually leads to heart attacks if they continue to grow. Total LDL measurements can be misleading because they don't distinguish between the harmless cotton balls and the dangerous steel marbles that cause the real damage. A diet high in refined carbohydrates and industrial vegetable oils is the primary driver that converts your safe LDL into these dangerous, small, dense particles. Glucose can bond to these particles through a process called glycation, making them even more likely to become oxidized and trapped within your heart's vessels. Paradoxically, eating healthy saturated fats often increases the large, fluffy, harmless LDL, while high sugar intake promotes the small, dangerous variety we actually fear. Recent large-scale studies have confirmed that the number of small, dense particles is a far better predictor of heart disease than your total cholesterol count. This is why asking for an advanced lipid panel that measures particle size is crucial if you want to know your true cardiovascular risk profile. Protecting your LDL from oxidation through a nutrient-dense diet is just as important as the number of particles currently circulating in your bloodstream. When we stop treating all cholesterol as bad and start understanding particle quality, we can make much smarter decisions about our daily lifestyle choices. Understanding the cargo and the vehicle is the first step toward reclaiming your health from the outdated narratives that have dominated for too long. Sugar is a silent arsonist in your blood. When you consume sugar, your body releases insulin, a powerful hormone that controls your entire metabolic state. When we eat too much sugar too often, our cells become numb to insulin. This is called insulin resistance, and it is a disaster for heart health. In response to high insulin, the liver starts churning out triglycerides. This makes your blood thicker and more prone to forming dangerous arterial plaques. High triglycerides and low HDL is the classic atherogenic triad, a perfect storm for developing heart disease, driven almost entirely by excessive carbohydrate consumption. Many people think they are being healthy by choosing low-fat products, not realizing these items are often packed with sugar to compensate for lost flavor. Frequent insulin spikes keep your body in a constant state of storage and inflammation, never allowing your arteries a chance to heal and recover properly. Insulin also signals your kidneys to retain salt, raising blood pressure and putting even more physical stress on the delicate lining of your heart's arteries. The connection between high insulin levels and heart disease is one of the most consistent findings in modern medicine, yet it is rarely discussed. When your metabolism is broken by sugar, your heart is forced to work harder in a toxic environment, leading to premature aging of your vascular system. The good news is that insulin sensitivity can be restored. By reducing sugar and starches, you can essentially clean the locks of your cellular doors. Choosing foods that have a minimal impact on blood sugar is the most effective way to lower your cardiovascular risk and stabilize your internal chemistry. When insulin levels drop, the body naturally begins to shed excess water, lower blood pressure, and improve the quality of the cholesterol particles it produces. Stabilizing your blood sugar is like giving your heart a shield against the most common causes of arterial damage and systemic inflammation in the body. If you want to protect your heart, look at your insulin, not just your cholesterol. It is the master hormone that dictates your cardiovascular destiny. Let's move away from the fear of fats and toward the reality of how refined carbohydrates are the true drivers of modern heart disease epidemics. To protect your heart, embrace natural, healthy fats. These foods provide the building blocks for healthy cells and help to keep inflammation at bay throughout. Omega-3 fatty acids found in cold water fish are powerful anti-inflammatories. They act as a soothing balm for your arteries, reducing the risk of sudden events. Monounsaturated fats from olive oil and avocados improve the health of your blood vessel linings, making them more resilient to stress and less likely to scar. Nuts and seeds provide essential minerals and antioxidants that protect your LDL particles from rusting or oxidizing as they circulate through your heart system. It is vital to avoid industrial seed oils like soybean and corn oil. These are highly unstable and contribute directly to the oxidation of cholesterol particles. Load your plate with colorful, fibrous vegetables. These are packed with phytochemicals that shield your vascular system from the damage caused by modern lifestyle stresses. Quality matters. Choose grass-fed meats and pasture-raised eggs, which have a much better ratio of healthy fats compared to factory-farmed alternatives that drive inflammation. Fiber is your secret weapon. It helps regulate how your body processes fats and sugars, ensuring a steady and healthy environment for your heart to beat. Spices like turmeric and ginger are not just for flavor. They are potent medicinal tools that can help lower systemic inflammation and protect your heart's health. The ultimate goal of this nutrition strategy is to keep your blood sugar direct hit of fructose to your liver, fueling the production of dangerous blood fats. When you focus on real, whole foods, your body's natural wisdom takes over, and your cardiovascular markers will begin to improve without much effort at all. Eating for your heart should be delicious and satisfying, not a life of deprivation. Good fats provide the satiety and flavor we naturally crave for health. Every bite is an opportunity to heal. By choosing the right fats and avoiding refined sugars, you are literally rebuilding a stronger, healthier heart every day. Let food be your medicine. By changing what you put on your fork, you can change the trajectory of your health and live a long life. True health is not just about avoiding disease. It is about thriving. It requires a shift in perspective from treating symptoms to addressing the root causes. A healthy heart allows you to enjoy life's moments, from a morning run to playing with your grandchildren, with confidence and vitality for years to come. Don't let outdated myths dictate your future. Educate yourself, ask for the right tests, and take control of your metabolic health, starting right now, today. When we heal the root inflammation and insulin resistance, the symptoms like high cholesterol often take care of themselves as the body returns to its natural balance. Your heart is resilient. It wants to be healthy. Give it the right environment, the right nutrients, and the right care, and it will serve you well. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope this information empowers you to make the best choices for your own heart. Stay informed, stay healthy, and keep your heart beating strong. Subscribe for more deep dives into the science of living a better, longer, and healthier life.